This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And that will pick up the first down. A spot at the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. The short hands. It's Griffin. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Receiver makes the grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw over the middle. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, and the pick ends that threat.
4 yards. 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 4 yards
shotgun. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. There was no catching it that time.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Took contact on the throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Breaks an open space. And here he goes. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Griffin. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They move the ball to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. All to the 33.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And it's Minnesota in front here, Kurt. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sota. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 32.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
4th down. He's throwing for it. They can't connect to costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short in the 1st down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Good throw. The catch is made. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pass ball, can he get in? Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Griffin. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on first down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards in the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
He's back to throw again on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. The Golden Gophers lining up here on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. It's Soto. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Soto. Finding space at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He's running out of time here. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Toss play to the outside. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick this away to start the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On the move now. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just all around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in before the ball can get thrown downfield. How about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
The shotgun running play call. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Griffin. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Sota. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating this.
And here comes a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback
looking for a deep completion. And the ball is picked off. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Makes it second and short. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He finds some space. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Griffin. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. And they get the completion. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's reeled in. It's Griffin. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
He's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Timeout called by the defense, though, first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
Chris, you're only down one possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On the toss play, runner moving left. stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking for a late deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it, and do a really good job of that right here.
Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. First down, why not keep it on the ground?
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the ground, going to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, what a drive by this offense. Put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the fourth. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. He stays alive. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation from EA Sports College Football.